top Mac nigga show. Oh shit, it's your Mac man hero. Oh shit, it's the top Mac nigga show. Oh shit,
y'all know what's happening. BossMack, baby. 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 Ladies and gentlemen, live from Compton, California. Put your hands together for the BossMack top soil. Whoa. A lot of love. Thank you. Appreciate the gang. You know, because the game never leaves you, man. It's always with you. Hold tight. Yeah. Kissing babies and shaking hands, man. Do you hear me? What the fuck I got to do out here to make it crack open? And you are now experiencing the world famous BossMack podcast. RNS, y'all. RN motherfucking S. Oh, yes. Today is a beautiful day. I'm happy as fuck to be up in here doing this. Man. You know, this podcast business is an art form, bro. You gotta appreciate to be able to get on the microphone and spit game and just broadcast out to all the peoples that value the game, man. It's a beautiful situation, man. BossMack top soil, happy to be here with y'all tonight. Man, you know how we get down. We always come with the bomb agenda for you. Our sponsors, reader, niggas in the news, reader, listener, emails. I got some reflections and observations. Good game for y'all. I'm just trying to take care of y'all, man. I'm just trying to take care of y'all, man. And bring really, man, I know it's another podcast out there called Valuetainment. But we really bring value and entertainment mixed together for niggas to help, you know what I'm saying? To help niggas out there, man. You know what I'm saying? In their trials and tribulations. You feel me? Once again, the BossMack podcast is in full motion for you, man. So many things have happened since the last time we got down. So many things. We have so much to address. But first, you know, let's get into our housekeeping. The BossMack podcast is brought to you. BossMagnosis Live. You feel me? The BossMack podcast is brought to you by BossMack Streetwear. You could go to BossMack Streetwear and cop you some fly fabrics right now. You see, I got on a new joint. This is the BossMack Bitch Relax Flamboyant because it's flamboyant with pink and yellow. And this is a tie-dye joint. Limited numbers on this joint. Real comfortable cotton, man. Is lay on you, man. Egyptian cotton, nigga. You hear me? Laying upon your skin. Feeling good. Fuck with BossMack topsoil, man. Also, the show is also brought to you by, you know what? I'm going to hold up. We're going to introduce a new sponsor next week. I'm not even going to say nothing until I got some products in my hand. But I'm telling you, man, I'm finna get behind. My people's got the CBD shop about to pop off, man. It's already open in North Hollywood, but I'm going to hold up because I'm going to have some products next time I holler, man. But yeah, man, that's a new sponsor fucking with the BossMack podcast, you know what I'm saying? And if you want to advertise with the BossMack, holla at the BossMack. You get in the description right in there, man. Get at me on Instagram, email me, whatever you want to do. Holla at the BossMack Topsoil. We doing business out here, you understand me? We doing business, you feel me? Now, also, if you need extended game from the BossMack Topsoil, you know, like a lot of y'all niggas send in emails and shit like that, and niggas jump in the DMs and ask questions and shit like that. But if you need some real specific type of game, you want a one-on-one with the BossMack, all you got to do is jump in my descriptions. I got a phone number down in there. You can call the phone number, text me. You can set up something, man, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, man, you want to get some game, man, you can't go to your peoples for the consultation because your peoples is competing with you out there for the bitches. And you can't confide in this nigga because he might give you some faulty information that'll fuck you up out there. You don't even know a nigga hating on you, man. So if you need some exclusive game from a nigga that's unbiased, that ain't trying to see your downfall, I don't know shit about you, man. I don't want you to lose. I want you to win. Holla at the BossMack Topsoil, and we gonna bring that together for you. We chop it up. I draw up a play for you, man, and put you. It's like you're in the game, right? You're in the game, and the bitch come out with a defense, man, and you be like, oh shit, I ain't never seen that defense. You call a timeout. You run to the sideline. The BossMack is the coach right there. He got somebody up in the sky booth watching everything, man. I already know what to run on. I already know the play. I'm gonna draw the play up, send you back in the game, and you're gonna score points fucking with the BossMack. I'm telling you, man, you need to listen. Hey, man, niggas is jumping on that. It's been flowing. It's been a lot of niggas calling. Get that game, man. I know you need that game. You hit me on the Cash App, man. We work it out, bro. I got packages. If you need a whole lot of game, I got packages. But you got to listen to the BossMack, and you got to follow through with what the BossMack saying, because I'm just like a doctor, man. You go to the doctor, and you be like, yo, doctor, I got something hurting me right here in my chest and my leg, man. And he diagnosed you, and he said, hey, man, you got cancer, man. You're going to need to get some chemotherapy. You're going to need to do this, and you're going to need to do that. And if you don't do none of that shit, you die fast, bro. So fuck with the BossMack Topsoil, man. You got to listen to what a nigga be telling you, man, and apply the game, and you won't be lame. You understand me? Now let's get it popping and cracking and going in the right direction that we supposed to be going in. Niggas in the motherfucking news. Niggas in the motherfucking news. And man, listen here, man. It's been a lot of niggas in the news, man, but I'm gonna tell you, man, nothing has been more provocative to me than the fear pumping behind the coronavirus, man. The coronavirus fear pumping is out of control, man. I seen a bitch walking around with a fucking fishbowl on her head today, man. I mean, come on, man. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Hey, man. I'm gonna get back to the coronavirus. The first nigga in the news, the first nigga in the motherfucking news that we want to discuss today, and I want to go into it with a lot of finesse, is Meg the Stallion. Let's put her up here. Meg the Stallion. Meg the Stallion. Meg the Stallion has caused a ruckus and a commotion here in the last few days, coming out speaking against her record label. They cheating her and doing her bad. It's a bad deal. They signed her when she was 20, and it's a shitty contract, and she just want to release it. And then when she wanted to, after she hit him up like, yo, let's renegotiate some shit, they didn't want to release no new music, wanted to hold the bitch back, man. So here's my thoughts on Meg the Stallion. Like I said, man, Meg the Stallion is that bitch right now, man. She really blazing big trails out here, influencing bitch thought out here in a high motherfucking level, man. She got bitches believing right now. They believing in Meg the Stallion. You hear me? I think everybody want to fuck. All niggas want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? Except me, I'm cool, man. That bitch, that's a big bitch, man. She bigger than me, man. I can't be, I don't know, man. Bitches big like that, man. I don't know, man. I don't like bitches bigger than me. I don't know. She might not be bigger than me, but she seemed like a big bitch, like a Wonder Woman type of bitch. I fuck with Meg the Stallion, though. I fuck with her, man, because she going through niggas out here. I watched her go through Moneybag, yo. Even though he maintained, he didn't look too bad, but it was an L. That bitch. I gotta mark it down that she went through him. She probably went through G-Eazy. She made G-Eazy look like a clown, kinda. She various niggas, man. Here's my thing, man. With Meg the Stallion, it brings a concept to my mind that I think would be good for niggas to marinate on, man. I want to show a relation. You feel me? Like I want to show like a correlation between some ideas, right quick, because the concept I want to put on the table is called fattening frogs for snakes. Have you niggas ever heard of that? Fattening frogs for snakes. You hear me? A lot of y'all niggas do that. A lot of y'all niggas is suckers, and y'all fatten frogs for snakes. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, Meg the Stallion, at one point in her time, was a nobody. Didn't nobody know who the bitch was, right? She was a local bitch, right? She needed money. She didn't have no money. She was broke. Shout out to Meg the Stallion mama, because she educated that bitch in the correct way. She is man. But anyway, at one point in time, Meg the Stallion didn't have no money. Didn't have no resources, no plugs. See, man, I believe that there is no way for you to be like, this is a theory that I have. A lot of motherfuckers think that just because I can rap, I look good, I got the right verbiage for the times, I got the right lingo for the times, I'm on point, I should be able to put out music and blow up. It don't work like that. I think no matter what, it gotta be some money sprinkled on it. You gotta have like a little money sprinkled here on this person, a little money sprinkled here. You gotta have resources to make some shit happen. You hear me? You gotta have somebody with some plugs and some power. And I was always wondering, what was the power behind that bitch? Why the bitch just all of a sudden just started having tremendous momentum and Plug. Little did I know that Jay Prince was like deep behind that like that. I never realized that, but I should have. So this is a fattening frog for snake scenario. Cause see, what happened was the record label, the little record label, fattened her up, right? And you know, then the big snake, Jay-Z, and them came and ate a bitch. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? Now Jay Prince, say, in his piece that in his piece that he wrote, it was profound. I want to point out some of the words in there. Let's just read some of this. Just a little bit, you know what I mean, for the just to feel it. First, let's look at what Meg Thee Stallion got to say.
When I signed, I didn't really know what was in my contract. I was young. I think I was like 20. And I didn't know everything that was in that contract. So when I got with Roc Nation, I got management, real management. I got real lawyers. And they was like, do you know that this is in your contract? And I was like, oh, damn, that's crazy. No, I didn't know. So I'm not mad at 1501. I wasn't upset because I'm thinking in my head, oh, well, everybody cool. We all family. It's cool. It's nice. Let me just ask some niggas to renegotiate my contract. Soon as I said I want to renegotiate my contract, everything went left. Like, it just all went bad. It all went left. So now they telling the bitch that she can't drop no music. It's really just like a greedy game. Like, it's really just real greedy. Wasn't trying to lead a label. Wasn't trying to not give nobody money that they feel like they entitled to. I just want to renegotiate some shit. I'm not a greedy person. I'm not a person that like confrontation. I'm not a person that's a bitch. Like, I work with everybody, and I'm nice, and I'm real family oriented. But niggas gonna be niggas, and they gonna be greedy, and they gonna be shady. And I see the shit that people be that can't be saying about me, and I'll be like, damn. Well, since you got so much to say, why you just won't tell them? Why you mad? You mad because I don't want to roll over and bow down like a little bitch, and you don't want to renegotiate my contract. Niggas be like, oh, yeah, they made Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion was Megan Thee Stallion before I even got over there. I've been rapping, been freestyling, been doing me, been Meg.
Yeah, see, Meg, you know, now that she hitting that higher level and been in the rooms with niggas like Jay-Z and them, you know, he revealed a bigger bag and probably showed the limitations. Roc Nation niggas probably laid out all types of money opportunities and shit. But Jay Prince and his boy, they got something to say about it. Let's look at what Jay Prince had to say. Let's just tap in. Let's tap in. Breaking news alert. Houston, we have a problem. Megan along with Roc Nation employee, what is this? Gitanali Grace Liar decided to ridicule my name in a lawsuit wrapped around lies and stupidity. We gonna get this shit straight, Jay Prince. Now let's deal with the root of this issue. The root is a familiar one for me, coming from a successful independent record label's perspective. We as independent record labels make many sacrifices along with our artists after we do all the hard work together with artists. It is a known fact that major record labels and established managers attempt to poach the fruits of our labor. The fattening of the frog and the eating of it by a bigger snake. One of the first things they do is criticize the deal that raised the artists from the dead. These record labels and managers don't want shit to do with these artists until the hard work, risk, sacrifices, and resources have been spent by the little guys. This is the same technique of culture vultures. I didn't allow this to happen to me when New York and LA record labels attempted to take my artists. So they labeled me as malicious for fighting back. I didn't allow it then, so I damn sure ain't gonna allow it to happen to 1501 Records or any of the other independent record labels that I'm associated with. See, that's that invisible hand that go up into certain niggas and make niggas strong. You hear me? For the record, we have no problem with negotiating with Megan, but we do have a problem with dictators. I find it very interesting that Roc Nation would allow their employees to sign an affidavit and statement full of slanderous lies on my methods of doing business when we have partnered together on several occasions. I don't think Jay-Z is aware of this, but only time will tell. See, that right there is veiled language saying, Jay-Z, what the fuck is going on, homie? I think we need to have a conversation behind the doors and clear up this shit right here before it get out of hand. You hear me? Megan, even though she signed an affidavit, talked down and lied in court documents on me. I understand how lawyers brainwash artists to milk them of funds and lawsuits that they know they can't win. Megan seems to be a perfect candidate for self-destruction. Any artist in the music industry will testify that a 40% profit share is a great deal, especially for an unestablished artist that till this day has never delivered an album. To this end, I give credit to where credit is due. Megan, along with her mother, who evidently could read, God rest her soul, negotiated a good deal. Let me continue. I extended my hand to meet with Megan, T. Ferris, and team personally to further negotiations. Unfortunately, it never happened, even though we're all in Houston, because she's being controlled by the very people who started this shit. My homie Carl was an angel in Megan's eyes when he was spending hundreds of thousands investing in her career. Now that he's helped her become a successful artist, she stopped paying him his percentage and views him as the devil. I'm glad money don't make me, I make money. Okay. So basically, as of this time, a judge has stepped in and lifted whatever restrictions was going on, a restraining order or whatever it was, and she can now release music. But I feel the play by Jay-Z and them to come in and swoop down on the bitch. I feel them. I feel them. I feel them. I feel them. Hundreds of thousands of dollars. How would you feel if you spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on a bitch and motherfuckers came and took the bitch? Yeah. Fattening frogs for snakes. How many of y'all niggas have done that? Let me show you how y'all niggas do it. Some of y'all niggas snatch up a bitch, put her on the team. She's broke. She look good, but she broke. She probably got an apartment, no furniture, just a dining room set. A little flat screen, maybe like a 50-inch. She got a few articles of clothing. Raggedy car. Here you come, wife the bitch. Bless her with paper to bring her up, you know, get her a couple bags, couple Louis bags, couple Gucci. Start getting the bitch hair done. Make sure her nails and toes is always lit. Give her a couple items for her apartment. Next thing you know, you done turn the bitch into Cinderella kind of. You think a bitch is grateful to you for that, even though you a sucker for doing that shit. And then, guess what happens? A more flashy, better nigga notice the bitch. A bigger snake come and eat your bitch. You fattening up frogs for snakes. How many of y'all niggas is fattening up frogs for snakes? But bottom line, I got to give Megan props, man. I believe her mom's probably seen that vision. Like, if the bitch get big, teach her to be ruthless. Because the bitch is ruthless. And that, I believe her mom's taught her that ruthlessness, which is high quality game for a bitch. Hey, man, you can't, you got to step over some motherfuckers. You look at Cardi B stepping over motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? So, as the BossMack topsoil, I got to side with Jay Prince and 15 in the nigga. Because, they got a contract. You feel me? I don't believe they should hold back the music, but they got a contract. Bread got to be broken. You know what I mean? Because niggas seen the vision and put the bread in. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, don't none of this shit pop off without no money. You can't blow up without money. There's no way. You could be buzzing. You could be lit in your little area. But there's humps that only money can get you over. And niggas put out that bread and got her over them humps. But she turned on them once she got that power. Shouts out to that bitch. I side with the niggas, but I still like Megan Thee Stallion, this gangster. I love how the bitch is pressing. I like I like how she got Jay-Z and them out there. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. She went to the public. It's a testimony to the power of social media right now. I believe she got all the shit on her side. Me Too, the Me Too movement, all that shit. To be able to, I wonder if Jay-Z and them put that play together. Go public with this bullshit. Make them look bad. Make them look like they evil and shit. Niggas got they look evil. It's a trip. I don't know. I bet you the judge was a white dude. Was like, fuck that. You guys, you niggers can't be holding her back. I'm just saying, man. You know, I'm telling you, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. When niggas, a lot of people like Megan. I know it's judges and shit like that bitch too. Everybody like that bitch. Shout out to Megan the Stallion. Pressure on these knuckles. Huh? All right. Another nigga in the news I want to talk about too, man. I want to talk about another podcast, man. I got to shout out $1 million worth of game podcast, and shout out to Gilly the Kid and Wallow. Them niggas podcast is tight. And you know, I've been checking out the $1 million worth of game podcast lately, man. I've been checking them out, and then I see. Like, I remember I was tripping off they podcast. I was like, Gilly the Kid and Wallow got it popping. Them niggas got it popping. But I was tripping off of they sidekick homie, the engineer, the dude Dev. I used to trip off of him. I was like, dude, lucky he got in there to be with them niggas, to be vibing with them niggas, and to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Clearly. And we know he not a real ass nigga. And to me, $1 Million Game podcast is a real nigga podcast. You know what I'm saying? In the same vein as the BossMack. You feel me? It's like real nigga shit, real nigga conversation being unfolded. And clearly, wait, let me just get to the point. The dude Dev is no longer the engineer of the $1 million worth of $1 million worth of game podcast. He's no longer the engineer. Cause apparently them niggas got a big old giant deal from I think it's Barstool Sports. They got a nice deal. I heard millions of dollars, something crazy, right? And when them niggas got that deal, I wasn't even thinking about how that would affect the guy Dev. I wasn't thinking about that because I assumed that he was hired help. Like, he was happy to be there, happy to be getting that look. And it's a trip that $1 million worth of game. Them niggas got a lot of game. Gilly the Kid got a lot of game. But I think this caught them slipping a little bit. Like when you, it's a dangerous thing. And the BossMack Topsoil knows this for a fact. It's a dangerous thing for real niggas to associate closely with weenie ass niggas on a close level, like to let weenie ass niggas get into the fold. Because at the end of the day, if you keep fucking with the weenie nigga in the sight of other niggas, they gonna, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna judge you for even letting this nigga be around you, even though you using them in a technological type of way. You using the nigga for his skills and in technology and shit. You feel me? So it probably ain't that many real niggas that know how to manipulate all the equipment properly. Niggas just don't be learning how to do all this shit, man. This shit is difficult. Engineering is difficult processes. The BossMack Topsoil had to learn how to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So them niggas letting Dev get close like that. And then when they got that deal, here's what I think happened. I'm speculating. And I want to relate this to game. I'm trying to relate everything to game. Here's what I think happened to the Dev dude. I think when them niggas got that deal, see, it's everybody know about the deal, right? So here, I think his bitch heard these niggas getting millions of dollars and looked at him and was like, what is you getting? And he felt like he should sue them for 15% of their company that they made. The square ass nigga engineer who was lucky to be there. You know what I'm saying? Who now feel like he popping and he deserved to be touching big paper. Now, I will say that, you know, when you let the square nigga around you and you bouncing the square nigga off of real niggas, you could get some good commentary because the nigga's so square that his ideas, he don't, you know what I'm saying? His ideas be so square, you get to really see how much a real nigga Wallow and Gilly the Kid is from there, because he's so square. And, you know, them niggas is spitting game, and he just really like the square dude that, you know. But I know his bitch was like, nigga, you getting what? And I heard they was offering that nigga like $500 an hour to do that, to record that. That's a lot of fucking money to be an engineer for a couple hours. You hear me? Now, yeah, you get to be on camera, but that's extra though. You ain't. See, it's amazing. See, niggas, it's crazy, man. Niggas ain't even counting the fact that all these years that Gilly had to be out in the streets risking it out in them streets to acquire all this real nigga knowledge. You feel me? Wallowed in the pen doing 25 years or some shit, acquiring all this real nigga knowledge. And then the nigga want to be... Even 15%, I know niggas be like, well, it's just 15%, but man, even that, man, if you wasn't there from the foundations, man, you just an added employee, how could you even want that? It's brazy. And then it affected them niggas, because when I looked at they show, I could see that they show was that, like, them niggas' energy was down. Them niggas was, it was, you know what I think it is? I think niggas was feeling that betrayal. Like, man, we fuck with this nigga all this time, and this nigga just turn around and go to the police on us, go take us to the white man and try to force it. How could you go to the white man and try to force some shit? How could you go to the white man and try to force some niggas to do some shit? That is so weak, bro. Like, but then, and then another thing is them niggas cut their comments off in a video. I would not have done that. I would have let it rock, bro. Let's get it out. If any niggas hating, y'all come on in the motherfucking shit and talk shit, man. Ain't no way. Let's look at what Gilly had to say right quick. This nigga Gilly is upset. Look at this nigga. It's crazy, man. You can't. Niggas be selfish, man. If niggas see a crack in your shit, man, they just try to go for the crack. That, you know what I mean? How could you go after niggas and then expect to just sit in with niggas after you go after them, man? That is brazy. If anything, he should have sat down with them niggas in real nigga conversation in a room and been like, y'all niggas need to give me a little bit more paper. Let me get a little bit more paper and plead this case sitting down with some niggas, man. And be willing to chunk them. Be willing to get beat up behind that shit, you know. Have some real nigga dialogue, man. Don't go to the white people, man. Soon as you go to the white people about some business amongst us, we can't fuck with you ever again. We can't never fuck with you. If you can't, that's real nigga etiquette. We should be able to talk. We should be able to sit down and have a hostile conversation if we got to have a hostile conversation about money. Oh, that's sucker shit, man. I hate to see that happen to their podcast because it's very entertaining. One of the real nigga podcasters out there. I hope they, I know they gonna move on and be all right. But that was some ugly shit, man. I thought I'd mention that. Shout out to Gilly and Wallow, man. Also, right quick, another nigga in the news. Oh, and like I said, let me take it back to game. Like I said, I believe this is brought about by the dude, Deb's bitch, putting pressure on him like, you a sucker, letting these niggas get money and you not getting yours, and now the nigga is not on the podcast no more. So I'm telling y'all niggas, man, y'all niggas, if you ever in a scenario like that, where your bitch feel like she gonna speak up about your shit and put ideas in your mind and you act on them without you being a leader about the shit, this is the type of shit that happen to you. You lose all your shit. I see a lot of niggas get fucked up. I seen a lot of niggas get fucked up because of they bitch out of control, talking shit about they shit and just ruin they shit. You feel me? Bitch probably go to work and be like, don't your dude, ain't your man the engineer of they show? They getting millions of dollars. Y'all should be. I know he getting hit. I know he getting at least 100,000. Nah, he getting about 1,500 every time they film, which is still good paper. Cause I know it's taking them at least 3 hour session to get that done. You feel me? So you getting 1,500 an episode, plus you getting your name out there, man. That's stupid, bro. You should have played your part, bro. You should have played your part. Don't let no bitches talk you up out of your shit, bro. You got to use your own best judgment, man. You can't be that kind of nigga, man. Make you look super weak, super weaker now. Anyway, let me continue. Yeah, I'm on that Black and Mild tonight, man. I don't know. I like Black and Milds, man. They just give me uplift like a motherfucker. All right. What's another nigga in the news, man? Let's keep this shit going. I want to say shout out to the Crime Wave 5150, man. They were my peoples, man. Was out in downtown LA last night. Them niggas doing shows in abandoned warehouses, on the low type of shit, man. That shit was wild, man. I like that shit. I love downtown LA at night, man. Not the homeless motherfuckers, but just looking at the cityscape of downtown LA at night is just the shit. It just be getting me, that shit be getting me geek, man. I be like, yo, we out here. I want to say, another nigga in the news, rest in peace to Pop Smoke. Let's look at Brooklyn saluting the young king. Brooklyn coming out for the young king, Pop Smoke. Horse-drawn carriage. king shit through Brooklyn. Shout out to the Wolves. Shout out to the Floss. That's his hood out there. I couldn't remember the name of the Floss. I like that, the Floss. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brooklyn, man. Like I said, I hope we all peace and we ain't having no drama behind that east-west type of shit, man. Niggas need to keep that shit calm. I know a lot of emotions flying around, man. Niggas still don't know who did that to that young man, but like I said, my speculation is niggas had to turn down the insurance package, man. I just feel that niggas turned down the insurance package, man. That's just my feelings. All right. Another nigga in the news. I want to talk about the coronavirus, man. I'm going to tell y'all motherfuckers, if the BossMack topsoil end up dead off the coronavirus, then God wanted it to happen. You understand me? I am not finna sit up here and run around like you motherfuckers putting on masks and motherfucking fish bowls on my head outside, handy wiping every time I do something. Man, listen, hey, nigga, you need to be healthy. You need to be taking care of yourself, eating right. You understand me? You need to be eating right, eating healthy, preserving your energy. You understand me? And I think you'll do a lot. You'll do good. I'm trying to tell you, man. You'll do good. Take care of yourself, man. Don't worry about this bullshit out here. But I'm gonna tell you, I got a theory, man, and niggas ain't gonna fuck with me on this theory, man. But I got a theory about the coronavirus, man. You know what I think, man? I noticed how the coronavirus is just fucking up China. You hear me? Now, we know that China is bootlegging everything that get manufactured over there, man. Whatever is getting manufactured in China is getting bootlegged. If Starbucks got these little containers, this is what I be having my hot coffee in and shit right here. If Starbucks get these made in China making, they got some bootlegs of these. You understand me? They bootleg everything, bro. They bootleg everything. So I think the money, the powers that be, is like, look here, man, we sick of China fucking with our money. We sick of China fucking with our money. I think I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I'm willing to bet that 70, maybe 80% of the niggas out there with luxury watches, multiple watches, Supreme, everything, Yeezys, niggas is rocking complete fake shit, man. Everybody that I'm telling you, man, ain't no niggas really paying all this money for them motherfucking shoes. You think motherfuckers out here with red bottoms and Louboutins, broke motherfuckers, man, how they got that shit? It's niggas out here. It's niggas out here who have multiple pair of Louboutins, Christian Louboutins, have Margielas, what's the other, Raf Simmons, Supreme, all the off-white niggas is bootleg fake shit, bro. In China, listen, I'm telling you, man, I feel like the powers that be was like, listen here, we finna stop this shit. Y'all motherfuckers ain't finna just outwork us and just steal and just fuck that. I think they put that over there and fuck that, because that China is on some shutdown shit right now. Money. I think coronavirus was designed to slow China down. You feel me? Keep an eye on that. That's the BossMack talking, man. That's how I feel, man. That's how I feel, man. I be on some conspiracy shit. You could be like, BossMack tripping, but I ain't tripping, nigga. That is how I fucking feel. I feel that. I feel it in me. Coronavirus is game. Believe in God. Know that God got you, bro. Make sure you're praying every day. And I hate to be on some religious shit, man, but I'm just telling you, man, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's hype. It's for China. All right. Let's get off of that scary bullshit. And let's get going into some game that I got for y'all niggas, man. Because I got some game for niggas. You hear me? Now, let me do a reader listener email right quick, cause this reader listener email, I want niggas to feel this, and this is some shit right here, man. I'm glad this one came in, man. Let me flow and glow for y'all niggas, man. Y'all niggas gonna hear this and feel what I'm talking, man, because this is some real ass shit right here. Shout out to Halle Berry. I saw this picture of Halle Berry at 53, man. Halle Berry is a bad bitch. Halle Berry could be on the motherfucking team. I will fuck with Halle Berry. Even though she crazy as fuck, I will, man. Halle Berry is a, oh my God, 53. Unbelievable, man. She gotta be, I don't know, man. She gotta be fucking with some type of magic or some type of shit. I don't know what the fuck that bitch doing. Beautiful. Let's put that picture up of Halle Berry, man, right here. Let's check that out, man. That bitch looks great. Great right here. Look at them abs. Bitch, abs is beautiful. 6-packing. Bad bitch. Beautiful. All right. What was I? Oh. Reader listener email. Let me flow and glow right quick, man. Now y'all gonna feel this right here. Now niggas is gonna be like, nah, nigga, you tripping. Let me put this out here, man. Niggas be, I don't know, man. This a cold one, man. Now I want y'all to feel me on this one. Oh, that's the wrong shit. Hold up. Let me get this shit, man. Let me get this shit, man. Let's get this. Oh, there it go. There it go. Wait a minute. Oh, there you go. That's it. There you go. Well, that's it. Supposed to come up, man. I'm bullshitting, man. I should have had it on. Oh, they pulled up the wrong shit again. Woo. Hold on. Let me see. Wait a minute. Let's pull it up. I got it right here, nigga. I got it right here, nigga. Hold up. Let's look at it right here, nigga. Let me read it off the big screen. The little screen ain't coming up. Let's read it off the big screen. Oh, there it is right there. Let me pull it up. Let's pull it up. All right. A nigga from Los Angeles writes to BossMack. He say, BossMack, I recently started working with a bad bitch, a bad Latina bitch. Everything was cool, getting to know each other, going out vibing. Then after the second time I fucked her, she told me she thinks she has a sex demon. After the second time I fucked her, she told me she thinks she has a sex demon. Now, I must keep it 100. The pussy was excellent. And I am having a difficult time not thinking about this bitch constantly. My nigga, I heard you speak about this shit. What is a way to get over this For the record, I have a cool team of bitches that I hardly think about anymore. Do y'all appreciate that? A bitch told him she thinks she has a sex demon and the pussy was bomb. How did you get over that? Let me tell you something, man. The first thing I would do, you hear me? And I know this sound corny, what I'm finna tell you, is after you heard that, you should have said, why do you think you have one? Where it came from. Then you need to start praying, bro. If you're not already praying, you need to start praying every day. Every day, you need to pray and ask God to help you with that, bro. And I know that sounds crazy. And you need to vibe with your other bitches, man. You need to hang out with them, and you need to consider that. You need to consider that, man. You need to think about that. Like, what is moving you? Are you overwhelmed by pussy? See, that you know, a lot of niggas, man. I think, like, great pussy is drugs. It's drugs. You gotta recognize that, man. And just hearing some shit like that should cause you to be like, I need to pull back. I need to figure out, you need to talk to her more about that. Find out why she's on that page, what happened, and pull back from that shit, bro. You need to pull back. 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 And you need to think about that, bro. You need to think about that, man. I know a lot of niggas be like I said, man, like, evil fucks excellent. Evil is the best pussy it is. You got to think about it. I know that sound bad. When you think about the game, man, like, when you think about the game, man, like, a lot of niggas, man, niggas don't remember what the game is about, man. Like, niggas don't be remembering what the game is about. Niggas we not shooting pornos, bro. Like, is it about pornography? Is it about pornos? Or is it about maintaining solid discipline? You feel me? And not being overwhelmed by that shit to where it dictates your actions. At the end of the day, fucking is for reproduction. You supposed to, that's supposed to bring kids. You know what I'm saying? And if you're going for maximum pleasure, you feel me? So you have to pull back. You have to question yourself. You have to be like, okay, I'm gonna respect what she's saying. I'm gonna find out more about this. You know what I'm saying? And I would be hesitant to continue, man. After I heard something like that, I would be hesitant to continue. You gotta be hesitant to continue. You need to And then you say you can't stop thinking about a bitch? Man. We all done been there. We all done been overwhelmed by bitches and been like, oh my God, this bitch pussy. Oh my God, I gotta. But you can't live in the pussy, bro. You got, you know what it's about. I think it's about building an empire. It's an empire building. You feel me? And bitches should come along to accompany you on that journey. You feel me? It shouldn't be like I'm a slave to pussy. Like, you feel me? It shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be that. You actually blessed a bitch told you some shit like that. You blessed she even told you. You know what I mean? You need to really think about that. I know that sounds crazy to a lot of y'all niggas out there. Y'all niggas hear that and be like, man, this nigga BossMack is crazy. You can't be becoming a slave to the pussy, man. That's a weakness. That's evil. I'm just saying. Bro. Let's keep it all the way 100. Restraint back up. All right. Now, I wanna go into something now. You know, I was talking to we be doing like I said, we getting a lot of niggas calling in, needing a consultation, and I wanted to highlight some shit, man. I had one nigga chop it up with me. Shout out to that nigga. I ain't gonna even say a nigga name, but nigga asked me to speak on putting pressure on bitches. How you put pressure on a bitch? How do you put pressure on bitches? Right? Niggas be like, okay, let's say you have everything on point. You got everything in position. You got your autonomy. You got your crib, right? You got wardrobe. You look good. You look physically good. You take care of yourself. You hit the gym. I'm not saying you super buff or nothing like that. You taking care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're looking good. You're smelling good. You got a nice vehicle. You ain't even got to have an extreme luxury, but let's say if even you did have extreme luxury. You got all the pieces, right? But if you have a weakness for the bitches, if you weak as far as like you afraid of losing the bitch, you weak. That's a weakness. You feel me? So you can't exercise game. You, in order to put pressure on a bitch, like let's say you have a bitch on your team. You have all these things, but you've been kissing the bitch ass. You've been making the shit easy for a bitch. You kissing her ass. You buying her shit. You tricking. You doing all this sucker shit. You done took away all your, you know what I'm saying? You done took away all your mystery out of a bitch. You got a bitch over at your house. You feel me? And you wanna, the only way to put pressure on a bitch is to be willing to lose the bitch. You gotta, in order to implement your agenda. You know what I'm saying? You like, okay, this bitch is inconsistent. She not. I'm feeling the lack of respect. It's, I could tell she distant. She thinking about other niggas. You may have to dismiss a bitch. You have to be like, you know what? You ain't 100% on the team. You free to go. Let me let you go and be free. Let a bitch be free. You gotta be willing to take a L. You gotta be willing to let a bitch go without no emotional episode showing that you sad, distraught, crying, sad, even if on the inside that's what you're experiencing. You on the inside you're in a fetal position, but your exterior has to be like, bitch, if you want to bounce, cool, let's okay, bounce, free to go. And you have to make sure that you out there and you mingling and you having fun with other bitches that's on her level or better. You got to make sure that you got to be willing to let a bitch go. You got to fire a bitch. If a bitch living with you, you got to put the bitch out. You feel me? Put her in her own crib. And fall back and start dealing with other bitches and ignore a bitch. You get, let me tell you something, man. I have never, ever seen a nigga win with kissing a bitch ass and begging and simping. I have never seen it happen. You know what I've seen happen? I've seen a nigga wife a bitch, move a bitch into his shit, then the bitch start tripping, you know what I'm saying, not respecting the position that she in. You feel me? I've seen that. And then when a nigga start begging, the bitch just resent a nigga for the begging, right? But let's say the bitch dump a nigga, like, fuck you, nigga, I'm gone. And she get back out there, right? And then she get treated shitty and fall immediately. And then a nigga like, the bitch is like damn near in a corner where she gotta fuck with a nigga because, you know, you got resources and shit. You still doing it, but you still a sucker. But the bitch is in a situation where she gotta fuck with you. And then the bitch come back and the bitch still treat a nigga shitty. You never win with simping. You only win with stoic, bitch, get the fuck on. Cool. You don't wanna fuck around no more. Be out. You know what I'm saying? And then you parlay with other bitches. And in these times, man, we are blessed with social media. We are blessed with social media. Meaning that you could even if on the inside you are destroyed because this bitch left you, but if your appearance is unfazed and then you out here parlaying with bitches and you showing that on social media, you putting pressure on a bitch. A bitch is gonna feel that. There's no way. Listen, whenever a bitch start showing disrespect, whenever you feel the disrespect, you feel it, address it quickly and be like, you know what, are you feeling like let's get it all out in the air. Are you feeling like you don't want to fuck with me no more? Are you feeling like this shit ain't going on? If a bitch showing doubts, hey, you gotta go. Okay, go. You free to go. Free to go. God bless you. Have a good life. And you start parlaying with bitches immediately. You know what I'm saying? Immediately. You understand me? And listen, my nigga. I'ma tell you, man. I'ma put some more game out here, man. Now, I know a lot of niggas is like, niggas ain't gonna accept this game. This is some deeper game right here, nigga. I'ma tell you, man, if you ain't got like some badder bitches on deck that could just really inflict jealousy upon a bitch. If you ain't got no badder bitches on deck that could really inflict jealousy on a bitch, I suggest you go out and find some bad bitches and pay them to fuck with you Low key on the low. Now I know a lot of niggas is like, hey man, BossMack, I know you ain't talking about tricking. Nah, this is more like work for hire type of shit. Dude, I'm telling you, you could hire a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? That ain't got no connection to nobody, to where it can't get back that you hired the bitch to help inflict this jealousy. I repeat, you could buy a bitch and inflict major pain on a bitch. And I'm gonna tell you, like, nothing inflict major pain. Now, a lot of niggas ain't gonna hear me. A lot of niggas ain't gonna feel me on this. I'm gonna say some shit right now, nigga. A lot of niggas ain't gonna feel me. But you wanna inflict some major pain? You bring in a top shelf bad white bitch. You understand me? And be seen with that. I know y'all niggas is like, nigga, I can't believe this nigga just said that. Let me tell you once again. You could hire a top shelf white bitch to help you bring forth major levels. Major levels. It's totally doable. Listen, I know you don't believe in me. You don't believe. You don't believe. You don't believe. It sound bad. It sound bad. I've seen it done. I've observed that be done before. I didn't do it, but I've seen it done. I've seen it done. I've seen it done. I seen a nigga. I know a nigga who hired a bitch that looked like Kim Kardashian to fall up in some spot with him. Oh my God.
Damn.
It was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible, the pain that bitch put on the bitches that was there. You hear me? And this was and this I saw and I observed a nigga do this. I was like, that was I like that play right there, my nigga. I like that. I had been heard about that shit. I've been thought about that and heard about that, but I saw it applied, bro. Listen, this nigga had a Kim Kardashian lookalike bitch, bro, and brought her in the spot. Oh my God. Listen, I know in your little town, y'all got certain places where y'all go to kick it. You roll up in there with something like that. Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. Pressure, the only way that you put pressure on bitches is by being able to be alone. You got to be down to be like, you know what? I can stand it. I can stand the bill. I ain't gonna even, this disrespect. I'm telling you, man, disrespect is not boo. Disrespect, I you know what I'm saying? I can't tolerate it. I can't. I gotta have homage, cause listen. Prime example. I just saw some shit on Academics page that Drake two of Drake ex bitches on a podcast discussing this nigga and would love for their spots back. They would love for their spots back if they could get their spots back. See, one thing I know is when a bitch is just into you, she would go above and beyond, do all types of things, man. She would do all types of things. A bitch will just say that this is my man, even if you have not even told her she was your bitch. She would just be like, that's my nigga, fuck that, this nigga. And you could be treating her fucked up. I'm not talking about hitting a bitch and none of that type of shit, but I'm talking about like keeping a bitch on the edge, like really like not putting a bitch on this pedestal, really like ignore a bitch for a couple weeks. You hear me? Listen, man. Niggas ain't hearing me, man. Niggas ain't hearing me. You got to be willing to take that L, though. If you willing to take that L, this is like poker, my nigga. You be playing poker with bitches. Like when a bitch show you the weeble wobble and the like, okay, I'm noticing that I don't have that 100% respect no more. Shit is getting bad. Nip that shit right in the bud. Be like, look here. I am not handcuffing no bitches. That we do not have a handcuff policy. Bitch, you are free. Let me take them handcuffs. Bitch, you are free to go, bitch. Matter of fact, I insist that you go. It's cool because I want you to be free. I want you to be free. And I want to be free. Start putting bitches on your team. Start doing your thing. And then when a bitch want to come back, you can't be getting all excited. When a bitch want to come back, let's say like you throw a bitch away. You be like, okay, bitch, you don't want to be on the team no, free to go. And you start doing your thing, parlaying, having bitches living your life, enjoying. And then the bitch check in and be like, hey, how you doing? I was just thinking about you. You still optimistic and happy. Hey, baby, how you doing? Oh, yeah, you know, I nigga miss you. Woo, 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 woo. Well, you know, I was just thinking we can hang out and woo, woo. Yeah, I was thinking that too, but you know, man, I've been hella busy. I gotta find some time. Straight armor, bitch. I gotta find some time. I don't know. I be out here and shit. She watching you, man. Bitches gonna pay attention to your social medias. They gonna be watching your movements. You gotta be firm in yourself, man. You gotta be willing to take that L. You're playing poker, man. Cause bitches is like, this nigga is gone on the pussy. There's no way he could just dismiss me. Or I'm so young and pretty, there's no way he gonna dismiss me. Let me tell you, a lot of niggas I notice, they have this thing to where they find it hard to check the young pretty bitches, which is the ones you need to go hardest on. You need to go hardest on. You gotta be uniformity with your bitches, man. You gotta treat them all. You gotta be hard on everybody. The C- bitch, the B+ bitch, the A+ bitch, they all gotta get the same treatment, bro. You can't be lifting up the pretty young bitch, cause she gonna sense that and be like, this nigga is a sucker. I got him. Bitches just be like, I got him. Bitches be, I know, listen, man. Bitches be like plotting with the pussy. Like, I know that when I hit him with this pussy, this certain type of way, that's it. And they check for that in you, bro. They like, I got him. I got him. As a nigga. Now, I'm going to do another show on weaknesses, man. I got to do a show on weaknesses. I ain't going to do it on here, man. I was, but I just wanted to address this pressure thing, man. Pressure is always applied by being able to, just like a job, man. Like, you know, when you got a job and you start fucking up on the job, nigga, they fire you and replace you. You feel me? They're not gonna fuck around. They're gonna fire you and replace you. And you gotta be willing to do that. You gotta be willing. It's hard to just be like, you know what, bitch? We done. It's cool. Do you? Free to go. It's hard to do free to go. A lot of y'all niggas out there be like, I can't imagine her fucking another nigga. I can't imagine that I'm gonna lose my mind. Be ready to shoot up some shit. Anyway, man. I just wanted to address that shit, man. Just a little quick one. I'm going to come back with another podcast. I don't want to be going all long because I know niggas don't want to listen to me for no 2-3 hours talking about this shit, but man.
Thank you for coming out. The Top Mac Nigga Show is a BossMack Industries production. Put your hands together for a special musical guest. I ain't gonna even say no names.
Yeah, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, nigga. These niggas hate your guts, nigga. I don't give a fuck if y'all from the same section, nigga. They want what you got, nigga. You hear me? If you find success, you better rock your vest and keep your 40. If you find success, you better rock your vest and keep your 40. If you find success, you better rock your vest and keep your 40. Cause these niggas is coming for you. These niggas is coming for you. Wind the seas and palm trees, a gang of enemies I cannot see. Your baby mama hella mad at me. She got your bitch ass up and send you after me. Niggas count every dime that think you got. Late at night they try to run up in the spot. Force a nigga to let the Glock pop. Now we looking like a motherfucker talking about stop. Niggas got no bands, pop perks and Mozans. Bookie for your chain and go live on the gram. Damn, I thought we was fam, but eat the next nigga is the intricate plan. So if you find success, you better rock your vest and keep your 40. If you find success, you better rock your vest and keep your 40. If you find success, you better rock your vest and keep your 40. Cause these niggas is coming for you.